Have you ever felt a big change in your life coming so fast that it's hard to believe it? This is what happened to the world of K-pop music this week, which has just been rocked with shocking news that shook the entire industry. The latest news coming from within the walls of South Korea's largest entertainment company, HYBE Corporation, reveals that one of BTS's members, Kim Taehyung, known by the nickname V, has been given a surprising new position. This news left fans, ARMY, and other BTS members, including Jungkook, dumbfounded and full of questions. What exactly happened? Is this a big step for Taehyung, or is there something deeper behind this surprising decision? Many wondered, did HYBE really consider this step carefully, or were there hidden events that influenced this decision? The first shocking news came from a closed-door meeting at HYBE headquarters. During the meeting, significant changes were discussed regarding the position of BTS members in the company. A few weeks ago, HYBE's management began evaluating BTS performance, looking at their future direction, and of course considering each member's individual contributions. Taehyung, who is known for his mysterious aura and more private personality compared to the other members, is suddenly appointed to take a position that fans had never imagined. This new position is not a position as a group leader or simply an additional role in promotional activities, but rather a much more strategic role within the company structure. There have been speculations that Taehyung will be involved in major decisions regarding music direction, business projects, and even HYBE's international strategy. This is certainly a very bold move from HYBE, which has been known as a company that prioritizes harmonious cooperation between artists and managers. For many, this is a signal that Taehyung will hold a greater role, not only within BTS, but also in directing HYBE's progress into the future. This announcement has come as a surprise to many, especially since previously there were no indications to suggest that Taehyung wanted to move in this direction. However, as is usually the case with big changes, there are always hidden surprises that follow. One of the biggest surprises came from the reaction of Jungkook, who is known to be very close to Taehyung. At first, Jungkook didn't seem to overreact. However, after the announcement, several sources close to BTS revealed that Jungkook felt very surprised and even a little confused. Jungkook, who has been known to focus more on music and performing on stage, has deeper feelings about Taehyung's new position. There are reports indicating that Jungkook was surprised that Taehyung, who is more reserved and doesn't like the spotlight, was instead trusted to take major decisions within the company. This raises a big question. Does this indicate a shift in group dynamics? Or is this change just part of a long-thought evolution? Some have speculated that the relationship between Taehyung and Jungkook, known as Taekook by fans, will be put to the test with this decision. They wonder if this will change the way they work together in BTS. Will there be tensions arising from differing views on the direction of their careers? One of the most discussed questions was why HYBE chose Taehyung for this position. Why isn't Jin, Suga, or RM the leader of BTS in many ways? What makes Taehyung so special and ready to take on a big role in this highly competitive entertainment company? There are several factors that may explain such a decision. First of all, Taehyung is known for his outstanding talent in art, especially in terms of visuals and artistic expression. It also has a huge influence, both in South Korea and abroad. However, in addition to his talent, Taehyung has more subtle leadership qualities, which are not always visible in public. He has the ability to inspire those around him without having to talk much. This is a rare characteristic that can be very valuable for a company the size of HYBE, which needs individuals with insight and influence to formulate its next strategic move. More than that, Taehyung has a very strong relationship with his fans. He has a very different character compared to other BTS members, who often shine more in front of the camera. Perhaps this is the reason why HYBE chose him. Taehyung represents the deeper side of BTS, and his new role could be a way to expand his influence in the business world. Of course, Taehyung's new position at HYBE raises more questions than it answers. Can Taehyung really succeed in running a big role in an entertainment company filled with experienced people? Will he be able to strike a balance between his duties as a BTS member and his new, bigger responsibilities? The entertainment world, especially the K-pop industry, relies heavily on the important roles played by various parties, from agencies to the artists themselves. In this case, Taehyung's influence can have a big impact, both for HYBE and BTS. Is this a signal that HYBE plans to shift their focus more to its established artists, such as BTS, and start involving them in major strategic decisions? The answer may be more complicated than one might expect. Many people are worried that this decision will increase the burden on Taehyung and BTS. However, many also believe that this is a very smart move, both for Taehyung and for HYBE herself. As time goes on, we may see more developments that will reveal whether Taehyung will be able to meet the huge expectations that are now placed on his shoulders at the moment. We are on the verge of major changes. Possible changes will affect not only BTS, but the entire global music industry. With Taehyung's surprising new position, one thing is certain: 2025 will be a year of surprises. We can't predict what's coming, but one thing is for sure: BTS and HYBE are preparing for something much bigger than we imagined as time goes on. One thing we can all look forward to is how this new role will affect BTS's dynamics and how ARMY will react to this change. We can only hope that whatever happens, this will be a positive step for all parties involved. And even more interesting, will BTS be getting closer to the peak of success, or will this change actually open the door for a new, bigger challenge? One thing is for sure: all eyes are now on Taehyung, HYBE, and what comes next in this ever-evolving K-pop world.